Hi Speechies, it's Lisa and welcome back to Speech Fairies. I want to share with you another eeBoo game, and these are 90% recycled materials. You can't really see it in the corner, but 90% and soy-based inks, and the Oppenheim Toy Portfolio Best Toy Award sticker. That's the gold seal, so it means it's a good toy. So this one I picked up at Winners, which is the TJ Maxx company, otherwise known as off-price stores, and I got it for $5.99. And these are all the different characters, and basically it's just memory. Everyone knows how to play memory, but I wanted to share this with you just because I just love these beautiful illustrations and anything to do with fairy tales. So I'm sold for anything fairy tales. So I just wanted to show you some of the ones that I use. I tend to use them in small sets because, again, I work with preschoolers. Their attention span isn't great, but we want to work on some of those short-term memory skills, which are related to math. Believe it or not, I tell all the parents that come in that to play memory, it's an old school game, but it's great for short-term memory skills, which will help them later when they're doing math skills. So I encourage it right from ages 3 and up. So one of the groups that I do is like a story time type of group, and we read all of our fairy tales. I think I do about 5 to 6 different ones, but throughout the duration of the group. So we always start with the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, and we talk about the troll quite a bit. So there's a troll one. The second story I always read is the Gingerbread Man. The third story I read can be between the 3 Little Pigs and Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. So we have 3 bears and we have Goldilocks as well. And we even have the Big Bad Wolf for the Piggy story. And I have read as the 5th book the Jack and the Beanstalk book. So there's also Jack and the Beanstalk. So if you're working on conjunctions like and, this one's good because you have to get Jack and the Beanstalk, the piggies and the wolf, the bears and Goldilocks. It doesn't work so well for the Gingerbread Man or the troll, but that's okay. Again, small sets for preschoolers to give them the idea, and then always set it up in a grid. So be sure, one of the things, the tricks you can do is just put some tape down. So use some painter's tape and tape out a grid on the table. It helps them organize their thoughts a little bit better and spatial skills as well. So if you tape down that grid and show them how to play, that you have to turn over one and then turn over another one and try to make a match, there's some really good problem solving and troubleshooting skills. You can kind of say, oh, well, you've turned over that one that you know where it is lots of times. Let's turn over a different one and then maybe we can find a match. Because they get a little bit stuck sometimes when they're playing memory. Some of my preschool friends. I also wanted to talk about working on some speech sounds as well. So I just went ahead and grabbed everything that has veilers as well. So you could have a stack of words that you use for veilers. You can put them in Ziploc bags and then loosely in the box as well. So if you're tending to work on that, so we've got Jack, we've got Beanstalk, final K, and we've got the Jester, or you could call him the Joker. I think that's why I put him in here, Joker or Jester. So he's for medial. There's also a king, a castle, coins or gold. We've got a dragon, who's medial. And then there's a queen, so she's a little bit harder because she's a blend, but those ones are all the ones that have the k sound. There's a few for R's, so if you're working with bigger kids or you're working on the R sound, so there's, I think this is Rumpelstiltskin, I'm not 100% sure, Red Riding Hood, and the ring. You could also put the gingerbread men there, and bears are also. And if you're doing a TR blend, then there's troll. So those ones can be good for R. We can also put Goldilocks with the vealers. And then for fricatives, we have the f at the end for wolf. We've got fairy. And then we've got some S's. So we've got Cinderella slipper. We've got the prince, the frog prince. You could also go frog for g, for final g, for vealers as well if you wanted to. We have the prince, because we already saw the king, he looks different. And the princess. So there's some fricatives as well if you wanted to do it that way. And then these are just the oddballs. So we have Humpty Dumpty that sat on a wall. And he's just, the illustrations are just so cute on anything eeBoo. And then we also have the Wicked Witch of the West, which also doesn't work for any of the other Arctic categories, but they're fun. So the other thing, if you wanted to put the dragon with the fire in with fricatives, you could for fire. So there's lots of different ways of dividing them up. Articulation, phonology. You can also work on some of the retell if you talk about, oh, remember when we read the Three Little Pigs story? What was that about? And see if you can draw out a little bit of a retell for the stories that we had already gone over. So again, that's just a cute little game. I never really get up to doing them all at once in preschooler, but school-age kids might be able to do that. In the last session of the group, where we got to review a lot of the stories that we had already done, and they can remember how fun it was. So there's also some nice printables. You can print off memory games off the web that have a lot of the fairy tales in them. Like just search fairy tale memory game and there's a bunch, and I've actually printed those off and gave them to parents as a follow-up activity to keep the conversation going about our stories that we read during the group. So that's it for today. Please hit that thumbs up. Comment below if you have anything to add. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel. We've got lots more content coming your way for anything that's related to speech or language or play. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now, everyone.